My launch order came, the sun's out, it was just pouring, but my mom is actually in the process of picking up my babies right now, so today is a good day. I figured we'd jump on and go live a little early because my launch order's here from yesterday. I'm super excited, so we're gonna unbox this, and we're gonna do a couple really cute DIYs for our home. So I'm excited about this. We actually have to finish up, our doors are in, the interior doors. So we have to finish up like the entryway and stuff. So we're gonna create a couple things for our entryway. I'm super excited. So when you guys jump on, say hello, comment home, H-O-M-E, super simple today. Let me just find myself here and we'll get started. Let me get my timer set for our Sunday Fun Day basket. Every 10 minutes, the timer will go off and whoever's comment is there will get put into the Sunday Fun Day baskets. Hi, my beautiful friend. How are you? Miss Suzanne. All right, so our most requested collection launched yesterday, you guys. These are items that like we've asked for in like different sizes or things that we really wanted. I will tell you there's already 4 items that are dangerously low. So if you guys want them, I would not wait and I'll show you what they are when I do them or when I show you them. But I'm Brittany with Tilton Designs. If you see the red live up here, I'm live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay, so comment hashtag replay. Look what I just found on Etsy. So I purchased this from a small business. It's like a crest. So it has RT in it, so I just customized it. I bought it and then downloaded the file, and then like it lets you edit it, so you put your initial in there. We're gonna do something cute with this for when you enter into our home. I think this is super cute. So we're gonna do something really cute with one of these baskets. These are these like seagrass, gorgeous baskets. I got these from Amazon, so they're in my Amazon link. I think I'm gonna use a smaller one. We're gonna fill it with some hydrangeas and do like a really pretty plaque for the front. And then if you guys remember, I bought this a while back from the At Home store. It's called, I don't know, it says Honey Bloom. I can't remember what it was called when I bought it, but it's like this really pretty like arch with like paper. So we are gonna chalk on the paper, but just keep in mind you have to wax it really, really good. But I'm gonna put something on here that says it's so good to be home. It's gonna be really cute, so I'm excited. When you guys join, say hello, comment home. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. I am in like the best mood. My kiddos are on their way home. I'm gonna surprise them with their surprise. My mom is coming to hang out. I'm making dinner and we're gonna have some Chick-fil-A. If you ever had their, I think it's called the market salad, it's the best. I make them like a dupe at home and they're so, so good. But we're gonna unbox this, I'm excited. Hit the heart button, sprinkle S-H-A-R-E and comment home. We're gonna use one transfer that's on sale from the Tariff Relief sale. It's called, this is an older one, but it's called It's So Good to Be Home. So it's got It's So Good to Be Home, or you can do Put Your Arms Around Me and I'm Home, and then it's got this little house. But we're gonna use It's So Good to Be Home on that little surface I showed you, and then we're gonna use a couple transfers that are from the new release. So, comment home for the information. If you guys wanna learn more about becoming a part of our crafting community, whether you join Perks and get 30% off all of our products, join our club to get the Donut Dream transfer this month, or you can join our team and get the brand new starter kit. But we're gonna unbox all of this. Hi, Miss Heather. How are you guys? So this was a smaller release. I can't remember how many transfers. Not as big as some of them, but it was really, 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 it was a really good collection. So we're gonna just pop everything out of here. This is the color of the month. If you guys haven't grabbed this yet, I would definitely recommend it. I don't think it's gonna stay in stock too long because it's gorgeous. It's called Majesty. And I did a project with it right here, so you can see what it looks like. So, so pretty. Hi, guys. So you can get it to 3 jars per order, so keep that in mind. Once you have $75 in your cart, you can add the colors more. Let me get these in order. Also, you will get a summer collection printable in your order for free. So check this out. It has all of the summer collection that came out, last month. There's some really, really cute ones in here. I need to do some projects with some of these. I've been really focused on patriotic, so now I'm gonna start shifting a little bit and do a little bit more of the other ones, but not big, but awesome. Exactly, right? It doesn't need to be huge if it's gonna be amazing. All right, let me get these in order because I can tell some of the A's are mixing with the B's. We're gonna do them by size. I'm gonna show you guys, I got one of everything, so you'll be able to see all the new items, and I'm gonna tell you guys which items are low quantity, and I don't think they're going to restock them. We had a meeting last night, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to restock anything. Was there only one size A? I need to double check that. Let me double check that. Let's see here. My groceries are on their way. That could be correct. Maybe I'm just, my brain is, you know, was there only one A? I think there is. Yeah, there is only one A. You used to get those books? Yeah, so you will get one if you place an order. You'll get one with any order that's placed as of right now. So this is the only A. This is 4.5 by 6.5. This one's called Barn Hair Don't Care. Look how cute that little cow is. It's got, he's got like a little wreath, or she, whatever, has a little wreath on their head. So, so cute. So that is the only A, Barn Hair Don't Care. This one was one of the top sellers. However, they ordered a little bit more deep, so it's not at risk of being sold out yet. But like I said, there are 4 that are gonna sell out very soon, and they're probably not gonna restock. So this one's called Country Scene. It's Country Scene Encore. So we have this in an A, but we wanted it a little bit bigger, but look how stunning this is. It's got like roses coming out of the, I think they're roses, coming out of the fence. I'm gonna do something with this for the house because I think it's so pretty. Hi, Miss Betty. So that one's called Country Scene Encore. So we have this in an A, and now we have it in a B, which I love. I love that we have it a little bit bigger. This one's called Apple Orchard Encore. So we have this in an E, or we used to, and we brought it back in a smaller size, which I think is amazing. This is a perfect size for this one. So it says Apple Orchard since 1916. Pick your own, juicy and fresh. Fuji, Honeycrisp, Golden Delicious, and Gala. So pretty. I did a project with this where we watercolored the apples in the size E, and it was so cute. I'll show you guys the ones that are gonna sell out last. These 3 are in danger of selling out, and then one of the D's, the only D, is in danger of selling out. This one's called Vintage Sewing Pattern. Look how pretty this is. Look at those scissors. Where are the scissors? Right here. Look at the detail. And that one's stunning. Perfect for those of you that sew, or, you know, I don't know. I don't sew, but I still think it's gorgeous. I would put it somewhere because I think it's pretty. There's a spool, and then like a vintage dress. What do they call those things that they put the dresses on? I don't know. This one's called Stay Wild Encore. This is one that we also have in a size A, or did, and it's back. So this is actually what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this bottom part on one of the surfaces I showed you over there. So this one I'm going to use today, Stay Wild Encore. And then this one is called Mason Jar Sunflowers. Look how gorgeous this one is. Mom loves that one. Which one? The sewing one? So pretty. What do you call those things that you slip the dress on? Is it like a dress form? I don't know what it's called. Hi, Lisa. So there's that one. These 3 right here are all size B's that are dangerously low, and I don't think they're going to restock. So if you guys want these, comment home, check your messenger, and grab them now. So this one's called Don't Get Cocky. It's got the little rooster. Don't get cocky. It's perfect for a shirt. This one is, it was one of the top sellers, but they didn't order as deep, so there's not as many. So this one's going to sell out sooner rather than later. We don't know when. So again, comment home. This one is, I'm so sad we're not restocking this one. This one's Living the Farm Life, another one that's dangerously low and will be selling out. So it's got some pigs and a rooster. I think it's just pigs and roosters, but very low quantity. That one and this one and this one, you guys. This one's called Those We Love. This one, I knew it was going to be popular, and I wish they had ordered more. But it says, those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed, and very dear. This one is also dangerously low. We were told yesterday in our meeting, they all launched yesterday, but aren't going to restock from what we're being told. So those 3, and then the size D, which I'll show you in a minute, is also low quantity. This one's a size C, so it's 12 by 18. This one's called Butterfly Garden Pattern. Look how gorgeous this one is. I love this one. Love this one. I'm not a huge butterfly fan, but these are really pretty. And then I don't know what you would call this. It reminds me of bricks almost, but a bunch of fun patterns. I love that they're not like adding the lines anymore, so they can kind of fill it with more than we used to. So that's another new one. This one's called Wildflower Welcome. How gorgeous this one is. I love this one. I love the welcome. It's a really good size, and then these flowers are just begging to be watercolored. I love these. We'll definitely do something with this. And then this one I love too, but again, it's low quantity, so if you guys want it, grab it now. I'm going to use it today because I really love this pattern right here. So we're going to use this on one of our surfaces, but it's also got like this really cool kind of grid looking thing with flowers. There's like a plaid, and then look at these fences. So these 4 are going to be selling out and not restocking. Those We Love, Don't Get Cocky, Farm Life, Picnic Patterns, okay? So if you guys want them, grab them now, okay? Don't wait. Don't wait. Hi, Miss Pat. Pat joined our Perks program yesterday. We're so happy to have her. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. who knows, my mind, days are blending together. Yeah, I thought that one would go quickly too. How are you guys? If you're just jumping on, say hello. All right, we're gonna get started because I'm excited. I told you guys we're gonna do, let's start with this one. So we're gonna do 2 different projects for our home. This one, like I said, I got it at the at-home store, if you guys have ever heard of it. I actually got it online, but I thought it was super fun because I can change this out because it's got this roll of paper. So I can, you know, chalk on it and then I can move it if I want to change it out, like for the holidays or whatever. But this is actually like a really good quality. I love this little surface. I think this is fun. It's got 2 hangers on the back. It's going to go on the one wall. You guys know where I chalked that vintage pattern all over when you walk into my house. This is going to go on one of the walls, and then we're going to have like a big oversized vintage mirror on the other wall with like a huge bow on it. I'm so excited. My timer's going off with my sound. Oh, there it is. Pat Brown, you're going to go in my Sunday Fun Day basket, my friend. I reset the timer. Every 10 minutes that'll go off, so make sure you guys are commenting so you can get entered into the basket and you might be a winner on Sunday. Yes, you will love this group, Pat. So you're going to go in our baskets and we're going to get started. I'm excited. So we're going to use 1 new transfer and then 1 transfer that's in the sale on here. And we have free shipping, you guys, on orders over $100. So that ends tomorrow. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. And obviously, if you have $100 in your cart, you'll qualify to grab the color of the month. Majesty. All right. This is fun. I like this. So this just is like here, right? And then it's got, oh, there's a paper clip on it. I'm actually going to pull it down a little bit. I think, oh, let me take the paper clip off. Maybe. Can I get that off? Yeah. I'm just going to pull it down a little bit. Maybe I need to, I can probably just like iron it quick. That's what I think I need to do because it's a little bit wrinkled, creased, whatever I'm trying to say. I actually have my little heat press over here already on because we're going to do a little decoupage. So I'm just going to quickly kind of, hopefully, straighten this out a little bit. Aw, thank you, Pat. This is my favorite color. As you guys know, I love me some green. It's my fave. I wonder if I can tear the bottom of this. You guys know I love a good rustic torn edge. I might try to do that really quickly. This one's actually from Torrid. I love Torrid's dresses because they always have pockets and they're always like super flowy, which that's my jam. Anything that covers this area, as I think a lot of women are like that, right? All right, I'm gonna try folding it and then giving it a quick tear. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna fold it right here because it's a little bit too wrinkled right there, I feel like. So yeah, doors are in. Hopefully we are gonna get them delivered on Monday. And so then we can finish up like our entryway dining room area. There we go, I like that look better. You guys know I like the torn look. All right, so iron this out just a little bit more. So this is paper, right? If you're gonna put a sticky transfer onto paper, you wanna wax really, really, really well because otherwise you're gonna put your sticky transfer onto your paper and you're gonna tear it, okay? So definitely make sure you wax quite a bit. You're gonna use our surface wax and apply. I wax paper more than I wax anything, okay? So you definitely wanna make sure you get a good layer down. I think I need to iron this side a little bit. Isn't this surface fun though? I knew I needed it. And then, oh my gosh, so you guys know how Facebook like shows you things? Well, the at-home store, there was an ad that popped up for me and it was these scalloped, it was like the same color, but they were like scalloped shelves. They're gorgeous and they would be perfect for my bathroom. So now I think I have to have them. Hi, Lisa. The frame came from the at-home store. You guys, when I'm done, try to remind me. I'll take you guys out and show you all the finished goods. Our finished goods sale is going to be posted tomorrow. All finished goods that we did in the last year are up for grabs other than ones that are in our home or the ones that were ruined in the flood. There's 272 items. There's a lot. All right, let's wax this. I'm going to add quite a bit of wax. And I think I'm going to do my flowers first because I want the flowers to be along the bottom. So we're going to add quite a bit of surface wax. Okay, we don't want to tear our paper. or have our transfer stick to it or anything like that. So we're gonna add quite a bit of this. And I'm trying to decide colors. I think I just want to use like vanilla and maybe sweet pea. I'm not sure, because sweet pea is the color that's on the walls with that vintage pattern. So I'm kind of undecided how I want to do this, but I know the flowers are going to be on the bottom. We're going to put them all along the very bottom of the paper. So I have quite a good amount of wax on here, okay? Hey Cindy, you're at a rest area. Where are you headed? All right, so I told you guys we're going to use 2 transfers. One is brand new. This came out yesterday, Stay Wild Encore, and then this one's in the sale. So we're going to do It's So Good to Be Home. This is going to be too wide, so I'm going to have to do It's So Good to Be Home. But we'll make it fit, I think. Home's a little bit big too, but we're going to make it work. You ordered 3 of the new transfers? Yay! Funny story, I had one of my freshly washed transfers hanging in the bathroom drying, and my son used the bathroom and washed his hands. Somehow he got the transfer stuck to the wall. Oh no! Yeah, I can see that happening. They're sticky. Hi, Miss Kathy. Did you get a hold of Designer Services? Did they get you all taken care of? These flowers are super pretty, though. These would be gorgeous watercolor, too. We're going to peel it off. I'm going to fuzz quite a bit because this is my first time using it. And again, we're putting it onto paper. If you guys are new, these are reusable. You can use them over and over and over again. So we're going to fuzz it really, really, really well. How are you guys? Thanks for jumping on. I love this new collection. I think it's super cute. I'm super bummed that some of them are already going to sell out, but I guess that's a good thing, right? That means people are buying it, which is a positive. In Missouri, headed to West Virginia where I grew up. Oh, nice. Are you going to go see family or safe travels? I hope you have fun. Okay, awesome, Kathy. I'm so glad. So I'm overly fuzzing this, right? Like normally my first time using it, I would do like 6, but I'm going to do quite a bit because I'm putting it on paper and I don't want to ruin it. You put in an order last night, got a lot of goodies. Nice. Oops. All right. One more time for good measure. Yeah, oh my gosh! I didn't get that one. Wait a minute. There was a size E. You guys, they didn't put my size E in there. Oh, now I'm heartbroken. Yeah, I'm missing one. I'm gonna have to do a form. They'll replace it. But let me show you guys that one. There's a size E that also came out. I ordered one of everything, so I should have gotten it. I just realized that. Thank you for saying that. Or there is a size B sunflower too, but there's a size E, so it's 18 by 24. That was actually another really good seller, considering normally size E's don't sell as well because a lot of people don't have room for such a big transfer. But that one did sell really, really well. Let me find it. Oh, I can't believe I don't have that. That's a bummer. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other ones. No, I got the rest. Oh, also Healthcare Hero came back. That one wasn't included in the Quick Shop pack, so that's a size B. It says Hero, Empathy, Dedication, Care, Patience, Compassion, Love, Thank You. And then this one's a size E, so it's 18 by 24. Let me make it a little bit bigger. It says Sunflower Market, bring a little sunshine home, seeds, stems, blooms, bouquets. I gotta do a form. They didn't send me it. That's a bummer. So that one's also available. That one's not low quantity as far as we know. So just those 4 I mentioned. I had a chalk order sit in Oklahoma City for a week. Was supposed to be here last Friday. Finally got it today. Oh my gosh. Aw, thank you, Sandy. I do love me some green, as you know. Okay, let's go ahead and line this up and put it right here on the bottom. I just want them to like be poking right up out, you know, like flowers would be. Should I just do all the flowers in green? That's kind of what I was thinking, was just to do them all in green. And then I could do the words in vanilla. What do we think? I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. I do have to mix up a new thing of sweet pea. Mine is empty. As you guys know, sweet pea is my favorite. It's just a color I mix up. So I take a full jar of sage, and then I add a tiny bit of black velvet. Black velvet in jars is currently sold out, but you can get it in the singles, or if you need some, you can message me. You guys know I have some. So we're just gonna I take a little bit of black at a time. You don't wanna add too much black and then mess up the whole thing. You can always add more, you can't take away. So add a little bit at a time. But this is like my favorite go-to color, as most of you know. Have to check to see which one I ordered, yeah. That size E is really pretty. I can't believe I didn't get it. I gotta make myself a note so I don't forget to do a form, because they didn't send it to me. Missing size E. But they are great. Like if you ever have issues, if you're missing anything, if something's broken, they're super great about replacing everything. So never be alarmed if anything like that happens. And if you guys are a customer with me, just message me. I'll take care of it for you. Unfortunately, I can't take care of it for you if you're a designer. So that's why, Kathy, you had to do it. But because I can't see your orders. I can see if you placed an order. I just can't see like the amount. So I can just kind of point you in the right direction. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more black. We're getting closer to the color. Bye, Cindy. Safe travels. So I'm just adding a little bit more. Hopefully the sun came back out. It was like really hot today. And then it started pouring. Now the sun's back out. I'm hoping it stays out for a little bit longer so I can grill the chicken for our salads. Have you guys ever had the Chick-fil-A market salad? The one with like the strawberries, blueberries, apples. It's like my favorite salad ever. It's so good. And I make like one at home. That's really, really good. Cindy, you were the last comment, so you're gonna go in the Sunday Funday basket. I'll write you down in just a second. All right, I think that's good. I have a tiny bit left in here, so I'm just gonna add what's left. Look how close, look at it. Spot on, can't even tell. Professional. That's me. And then I just write on a little piece of placement tape so I know which color it is. We did good, kids. We did good. All right, so last night the kiddos had their awards. I was super proud of them. Sophie had high honors all year, and then she also got like a special award from a teacher. It was called History, what was it called? History? Something award, I can't remember. And then Parker got his, they call it, so each year they get like 9th through 12th, they get a special thing, and if they get it the whole way, when they're a senior, they get what's called a silver bowl. So he achieved his first year, he got his pin and stuff, and if he continues and he has honors all through high school, he'll get the silver bowl. And it's like a huge honor. A teacher like comes up and does a whole speech, and just for each kid, it's really neat. So, hi Mary. All right, we're gonna go ahead and chalk our flowers on here. Again, we waxed this really, really well. I will tell you, when you chalk on paper, it'll tend to like bend a little bit, but you can bend it back. It's pretty, you know, it's paper. You can make it do what you want. So we're just gonna chalk the paper, get our excess off, and then peel it up and pray we waxed enough. I think we did. Oh yeah. How pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, it's a cool, we actually snuck out because there was 21 kids that got their silver bowl, and each teacher was doing a speech for each kid, and I was like, oh, we can't sit here for all of this. So we saw our kids get their awards, and then we were like, okay, time to sneak out in between, you know what I mean? All right, so there is our flowers. I'm gonna dry this, and then we're gonna do our It's So Good to Be Home under, or on top of it. Isn't that pretty? I think this is going to be super cute when you walk into our house. Got some paste on my desk. It's hard to see? Not at all for me. Look it. Shows up really, really well. How's it hard to see? I think it's just the angle it was. Can you guys see it better there? It's super easy to see in person. I'm trying to make sure. Weird. It shows up perfect for me. I wonder why it's like that. I don't know. It's one in my house and I love it, and you can see it really, really well. I think it's just the lighting. So I'll take a good picture of it once I get it done, but I promise it's super easy to see. Just must be the angle / lighting. We're gonna use vanilla for the words, so I think it looks great too. So we're gonna get this dry, and then like I said, we're gonna use this transfer. So Good to Be Home. You can see, okay, yeah, I think it was just the angle / lighting that was messing with it. Our paste dries pretty darn quick. There we go, so you can see it there. My thing's super delayed. So now I'm gonna start with the home because we're gonna work our way up. So I'm gonna use this home right here, and it's gonna be like, I think it's like just gonna fit. I've used this one a couple times, so I'm gonna fuzz it pretty well. Thanks, Luce. Well, in our town we have 2 large high schools, and there's at least over 200 kids per class. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. Mary, this is one that I got from the at-home store. I actually got it online. It comes with this arch piece. You'll see it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be on the one wall when you walk into our house. So fuzz this. My mom should have my kiddos. I'm super excited for them to get home. So now I just need to get this in the center. Anybody want to volunteer to come down and go to the parade with me for my kids? I'm going to be at the parade all by myself. Mark has to go help with the roof. Lainey is in the parade for cheer, and then the other 2 are in it for marching band. And I'm going to have to hang out for hours by myself. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll be all right, but I'm whining about it because my mom would normally go, but she can't because she has to work. It's a bummer. All right. Again, we've already waxed. We're just gonna chalk the words home. Get the excess off. The high school take when they all graduate. I can't imagine. That's crazy. We have like, it's a pretty small school, so we don't have those kind of issues here. All right, there's home. I'm gonna get some water on this again. We just clean our transfers with tap water and a board eraser. Suds Buster's napping, so he might be up before the live's over. I'll be an hour from me when I go to you know where. You know where. Oh! Luce, I am gonna be in, how far are you from Boston? We're gonna be in Boston in July. I'm taking the kids for a surprise. The parade is Saturday. I'm not really asking you to come down, Heather. That's a long way for you to go. I'm just whining, hoping my mom's listening and feels guilty. Just kidding, I don't want her to feel guilty. Oh, my groceries are here and I got ice cream for Parker's birthday. 45 minutes. Lucy, we might have to meet up. When are you going to be home? Are you going to be home at the end of July? We should meet up for like lunch or something. That would be awesome. If you're going to be there. Totally come with you. I know, right, Laura? Ugh. I have to have Parker and Sophie at the fairgrounds at 8:30. Lainey has to be there at 9:45, and then they're not going to be back to the fairgrounds until 12:30. So I'm going to be like, ugh. You're going to come up from Jacksonville and hang out with me? Come on. Oh, Jacksonville. I had to think about that. Come on up. All right. So let's grab the other part of our transfer here. It's so good to be. And this one, again, I'm going to have to like stagger it to make it fit. So we're going to fuzz it. We should. I don't think I'm going to Arizona until August. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. We should definitely meet up. Yeah, we're going to be, when do we get there? We're leaving the 23rd because that's Lainey's birthday, but we're going to stop like halfway and stay the night somewhere. And then we're there through Sunday? We're staying 3 nights. I have to look at my calendar. Yes, we come home Sunday morning. So we're going to be in Boston Thursday night, Friday night. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Yeah, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Thursday night's the concert, but Friday and Saturday, the only thing I really think we want to go to the beach one day and maybe the aquarium. But, yeah. And then, yeah, we're going to be busy this weekend. So we have that, and then Sunday is Parker's 15th birthday and party. So, all right, I think we're just going to do good to be and then it's so above it. So I'm going to kind of overlap a little bit here, I think. Of course, I want to make sure it's in the center. Ouch. I was hoping that was marked, but it's not. Hopefully that's the center. Close enough, right? You want to see Boston one day? Yeah, I've never been to Massachusetts. I mean, we might have gone through Massachusetts. Do you have to go to... Mark took me to Maine. We went to Portland for my birthday one year. And I felt like we went near Boston, but I never, like, we didn't go into Boston. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to alternate colors or just stick with vanilla. I think I'm just going to stick with vanilla. What I love though is like you can make one of a kind home decor. Like nobody else is going to have this in their home because it came from my brain, you know, like with our transfers. So I just think it's pretty cool. I mean, unless one of you guys gets it and, you know, makes it, and then you would have one like me too, but. Ooh, I love it. I'll be an hour away from you. Oh, really? That's cool. Hey, Marsha. Yeah, we unboxed the new collection. So that's what we have so far. We got to dry that one, and then we're just going to do It's So above it. You love to travel? Well, anybody that wants, if you're close to Boston, Susan to Seth, you're going to go in the Sunday Funday basket, and I have to put Sydney in there. Let me do that right now. But if you're close to Boston, we will be there at the end of July, July 24th through, what is that, the 27th? No, I have to double check. Yes, 24th. We leave the 27th, so it would be the 25th or 26th would be the 2 days we'd be available. So Susan and Cindy, you're both going in the Sunday Funday baskets. I reset the timer. But yeah, we'll be there. And then also, Mark and I are going to be in Kansas City for ChalkCon at the end of the month, and we're actually staying a couple extra days. So we'll be there between the 25th and the 29th. We leave the 29th, but we don't have anything going on Saturday the 28th. So if anybody's around and wants to meet up, we would be available. Plus, I need some stuff to do. Maybe, Darcy, you can help me out with that. Love an adventure? Heck yes, me too. You want to go to Maine? Yeah, I loved it there. Should do the duck boats? Heck yes. The word is home, H-O-M-E, Teresa. I think this is really, really pretty. I might go in with some nominee and just kind of highlight around some of the flowers, just because you guys know I love me some nominee. All right, now we just have to do It's So. So this to me looks like it's the center where the D is. So if I kind of make the It's So go beside that, then to me that should be center, correct? Sounds like solid logic to me. All right, last part for this, and then we can assemble this, and then we have one more project we're gonna do for inside the house. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello, comment home. We already unboxed the new collection. If you guys missed that, you can watch the beginning after we're done. And we're doing some really pretty home decor for our home. All right, peel this up. Hopefully we got it good. I got a little bit off kilter, but I still think it's really pretty. And I might take some nominee and just kind of highlight some of those flowers. But isn't that cute? What do you guys think? I love it. So I think what we'll do, throw this in the sink. And then I'm just going to take some nominee, which I did not put in the cart link, but you guys know you can get it. They had a tornado Monday by Kansas City. Oh my gosh, I hope everybody's okay. Scary stuff. Let me close up some stuff. I just threw that on the floor. That's what I do. I throw things. All right, so I think I'm just gonna take nominee and just kind of water it down. I'm gonna put some in a color tray, add a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna grab a little paintbrush here. Do I want a paintbrush or do I want a dry brush? I think I'll grab a dry brush. So I'm just gonna take a little bit, I don't need much. And we're just gonna water it down a little bit and kind of do like a watercolor, but not full watercolor because I'm not going to like fill in all of it. I just wanna highlight some of the flowers so they kind of pop. It goes to this, and it's from the at-home store, Susan. And then the other surface I'm about to use, these baskets, is in my Amazon link. Buy yourself some t-shirts. Do not be nervous. I promise you. It's going to be so much easier than you ever would have imagined. I was kind of nervous to do ink for the first time when I first started out over 4 years ago. And once I did it, I was like, this is so easy. All right, so I'm just gonna take a dry brush. I'm gonna kind of, you guys know I always kind of have a paper towel so I can kind of just offload a little bit. I feel like this is too big still. I need a smaller one. I might have a smaller one. Or is that my biggest one? This one's a little smaller. We use this one. Might get rain this weekend. We have rain in the forecast every single day. Oh, it's like all it does around here is rain. This is still too big. All right, let's get a paintbrush. I'll just get an itty bitty guy. This will work. Yeah, it's literally all it does here is rain. All right, I'm just gonna kind of go in and just add some gold in certain spots here. Ooh, I like this. I'll hold it up so you guys can see. I know you can't really tell right now, but it's adding to it, I promise. It's like super pretty. So I'm just kind of filling in some of the spots. I'm not gonna do it in all of them, but these little spots right here are really small, so I feel like I can get away with it on here. And I may change my mind and end up doing all of it. We could see. You could use some rain. I wish we could send you some of ours, because it's literally all it does here is rain. Like, all it does. I may have changed my mind. We might just be filling in all of it because I'm kind of loving it. It's giving it like a gold kind of foil look almost. I'll hold it up for you guys in a second so you can see what I'm talking about, but I'm loving it. Isn't that a McDonald's thing? I'm loving it. Oh, thank you guys for jumping on and hanging out with me for a little bit of your day. These bigger ones, I might not do all of them. I might just do certain spots. Let me finish this little part right here and I'll hold it up so you guys can see what it is I'm doing, but I think this is really, really cute. I'm glad I decided to do this. Ooh, I'm having a hot flash. It's always a good time, right? Look how pretty that is. Can you guys see that? Hi Marilyn, how are you? It's hard to see that green on the camera, but it's so, so pretty, you guys, I promise. I think it's gonna be super cute on the wall in there because I have that sweet pea like vintage pattern, so it's gonna, like, it looks like wallpaper, and this is gonna go really well, I feel like. Hopefully that showed up on there. Yeah, I know Parker's birthday party's Sunday, and I'm really hoping it's not gonna rain because I don't want all those people in my house after we just remodeled everything. Especially like my niece and nephew, those kids are wild. Wild, wild. Hi Terry. So I'm just going in and just highlighting some of these areas with the nominee. Can you guys see it on there? Hopefully. I was trying to see, I think I'm about to hold it up. Oh yeah, you can see it. It looks so much lighter though, I don't know why. So anyway, we're just gonna go in and add this to some of these. I feel like I just moved my whole desk, it felt like it. You guys are quiet today. Do you have a garage? No, we do not have a garage. I wish we did, but no. We do have a canopy my mom borrowed a while back, and she's actually bringing it with her today. So if we need to, we can set that up, thank goodness. No, we don't have a garage. We have like a really old barn, like 100 years, like it's really, really old. I wouldn't want anybody in there. So we'll just set up a canopy and it'll be good. Oh, I'm loving this. This is so pretty. gives it like a little something extra. You know what I mean? I had a partial hysterectomy in 1988. Still have hot flashes since I had my ovaries. Susan, I had a hysterectomy partial as well. I have my ovaries. Oh my gosh, how long ago was it now? A couple years ago, and I have hot flashes. Something awful. I will be 36 in August, and I have hot flashes all the time. The other day I was getting that massage. What day was that? Tuesday. And she was almost done, and she had had the heating thing on the bed the whole time, and I was comfortable because I was kind of cold. And then all of a sudden I had a hot flash, and my body was like shaking, and I was almost sweating. And she's like, "Are you okay?" I said, "No, I'm just having a hot flash." Yeah, we have a good size canopy. It'll work out. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll be okay. All right, just kind of adding some of these to some of the areas on here, not all of them. And then I'm just going to kind of highlight around the flowers here. On some of these. Oh, I think this is so pretty, you guys. Wait till you see it. I think it's really, really pretty. I'm just gonna kind of highlight around some of the edges of these petals. Lisa Dolan, you're gonna go in the Sunday Fun Day basket. I'm so young. I don't feel it though. I feel old. My body like aches all the time. Between my neck pain and now I have carpal tunnel and my lower back. I could go on for days, but I won't. Yeah, nowadays, younger, having hot flashes, yep. Of course, I did have the, partial hysterectomy, so that's probably got something to do with it. Our family has like the worst menstrual cycles ever. Sophie is going on 14 and she hasn't started hers yet. I was 13, so I'm super worried about her. Like, I hope hers isn't as bad as mine was because mine was a literal nightmare. So hopefully she doesn't have it that bad. We'll see. Thank you, my friend. You're so sweet. There's like some dots throughout this one. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but I promise it's gonna be worth it. We're almost done. I'm just adding a few more areas here. Some of these smaller little flowers and stuff, I'm doing like all of them, and then the rest, I'm just gonna highlight. You have a daughter that's 37, she doesn't have any hot flashes yet? Yeah, but she probably hasn't had a hysterectomy, right? They told me I would probably end up having quite a few hot flashes after hysterectomy, so I was kind of prepared for it, I think. Well, not really prepared because you don't know really what to expect, but I was told that I most likely would have them. My mom had the same thing. She had a partial hysterectomy. She still has her ovaries, and she, had the same issue, so she never like fully went through menopause, but she had the hot flashes, so. All right, just about done. 2 more flowers, and then I'll hold it up. I think this turned out so, so pretty, you guys. I love it. It's like a one-of-a-kind piece for our home. Decided to do this whole flower because why not? Hi, Chris. How are you, my friend? All right. I love it. I think we got everywhere I wanted to get. I feel like I need a little bit more on the outside of these. Okay. I like it. So there is that. What do you guys think? I think that turned out so pretty. So we're gonna put that inside of our little holder here. Again, you guys, if you missed it, I got this from the at-home store. This whole little majigger. So you just put these in here, and then this has to go behind here, so it's still wet, so I need to be careful. But And then you can, they give you a paper clip, so I think I can just paper clip that so it doesn't move. But there's still tons of paper, so I'll have, you know, more I can do. So like when Christmas comes around, I'll be able to do Christmas and all that good stuff. But isn't that cute? I think that turned out so pretty. What do you guys think? I love it. I think that turned out so cute. So there's our first one. Again, it has two like little hangers. I'll fix it so you don't see that paper clip, and I'll get it so it doesn't move on me. But I love that. So there's the first project. Next, did my heat press turn off? It did not. Looks like I bought it at Kirkland's. Oh, I'll take that, girl. That's a huge compliment. Okay, so this next thing, these two surfaces are only available for club members and designers. So you can't purchase these unless you're one of the two. If you guys aren't a designer or a club member, you can join. They're like specific ones that are special just for designers and members. But we're gonna use this. They're both previous club surfaces. So this one comes with some ribbon. We're going to paint this, and I'm gonna paint it in what we call beige, which is vanilla mixed with espresso. So I'm just gonna give it a quick paint job, and then we're gonna use one of the new patterns on here. Thank you guys for jumping on. I think that turned out so pretty too. So let's go ahead and paint this. So the reason I'm gonna paint it the opposite color is I want more of it to show up green, and because this is mostly silk screen, everywhere that is the teal, that's what's going to show up in the other color. Okay, so I want it to be mostly the sweet pea color. So we're just going to give this a quick paint job. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it in this color or if I want to do it in just vanilla. I think I'm just going to do it in vanilla. Changing my mind. Changing my mind. Hi Melissa, how are you? So it's like a chalkboard surface. It's just pure white. So I just want to give it a little paint job with vanilla. Vanilla is like an off white, creamy kind of color. So we're just going to give it a quick paint job. Those are available to the CC subscribers group. Yeah, club members and designers. That's who it's available for. What are you talking about? CC subscribers. All right, we're gonna get the sides as well. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get them coated here quickly. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's club members and designers. So if you guys haven't joined, you can join Perks first, so you get 30% off, and then you can join the club, so you get 30% off everything plus the club. We're gonna do a little bit of decoupage. I showed you guys at the beginning this thing I just purchased from Etsy. Super cute printable that we're gonna use on some watercolor paper. So now I'm just gonna get this good and dry. Hey Miss Debbie, how are you, my friend? So let's dry this. And again, this is called Picnic Patterns. This one is going to sell out and we're not restocking it. So if you guys want it, don't apologize, Susan. I was like, what is she talking about? I was so confused. Bye, Lisa. Have a good day. Did I write her name down? Lisa got in the basket. Did I write it? I don't think I did. I'll write your name down. Right now, before I forget. Lisa Golden. So this is the paper I was talking about that I got. I just printed it on some cardstock, but it's in like a really pretty green. And then I purchased it from Etsy and then changed out our monogram. Your lingo is different than mine. Hi Kim, how are you? So then once this is dry, I'll give it a quick sand. I will wax it, and then we'll put our transfer on here and we'll chalk it in Sweet Pea. And then we're going to use this is another service that's available only to designers and club members. Oh, I get what you mean, Susan. But this is the watercolor paper. It's a 10-pack, and they're 4x6. So that's what I printed my little printable in. But we're going to use that in Mod Podge, decoupage with Mod Podge onto there. Hi, Brandy. So I think we'll let that dry a minute, and we'll start on that. So what I'm going to do, just move this. I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to grab some Mod Podge. And you want to just get a good layer on here. Oh, let's use this one. Hi, Katrina. So we made this. Look how gorgeous this is. This is going to go in my entryway. I got to get it so it stays where I need it to stay, but I got to get my paper clip more, whatever. But isn't that pretty? So we did that, and now we're going to do this really pretty basket with flowers, and we're decoupaging like this crest with our monogram on there. Love your dress. Pretty and looks comfy. It is. It's super comfy, Debbie, and you're going in the Sunday Funday baskets. Thanks for commenting, my friend. Commenting pays off. You get put into the Sunday Funday basket if your comment's there when the timer goes off. So I'm just getting a good layer of Mod Podge on here. I need a little bit more. Oh good, Mark got up and got the groceries. Thank goodness. I was stressing a little bit about my ice cream being out there because it's humid today. Yeah, I could use glue dots too, but it's just because I have to get the paper clip in position. But yes, glue dots would also work. Okay, so I have it all covered. So now I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Heather's jealous? What's she jealous of? Oh, because you got put in the basket. I was like, what are we talking about here? I'm sure you'll share with her, right? I got that from the at-home store. Isn't that cool? I like it a lot. I'm trying to see here. I think I need to go farther this way. These scissors are not the best. I'm not even sure why I'm using them or where they came from. Okay, so I want to make sure it's so hard to tell if I have it where I want it. Well, you hold it up to the light that I can kind of see. Actually, right there. Looks good. We're going to press that down, and then we're going to take our little easy press here, and we're just going to activate that Mod Podge underneath. I know, right, Cheryl? Mine too. Mine's always adding different things. It's the worst. So this will just make sure that that's stuck to that really good. Has like hydrangeas around it, and I'm going to use hydrangeas on the project, so I think this is going to be really, really cute. The heat will kind of bend that a little bit, but... And then I just like to make sure I kind of have it all stuck down good. Just kind of pull it up. I think it's good. So then I take an 80 grit sanding block, and I'm just going to go downward and get my excess paper off. Did you check out those shoes? I did. I actually have a pair in my cart, Donna. I just haven't bought them yet because I've been buying too much stuff. I think I printed the last one on regular paper, and this time I used cardstock, so it's a little bit heavier to tear off, but I love hydrangeas too. Got that part. A lot of the time I'll do the burn method too, but because they're both paper, I don't know if I want to do that with that because I'm just not sure how that would fare. And you guys know I like the torn look, so even if it's a little bit torn, I'll be okay with that. Because I kind of rough up the edges more anyway. Yeah, hydrangeas are one of my favorites. I love hydrangeas, I love peonies. I just can't keep them alive, so I like fake ones. My pink party outfit is in my mailbox. Yay! Can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see you, my friend. How are you gonna do being away from the baby? You gonna be able to handle that okay? Right, last edge, we're almost done. I think this is super cute though. Looks like it's gonna rain again. I keep looking outside because my kiddo should be here any minute. All right, there. I think we did pretty good. I feel like it's a little bit off kilter, but I could always trim off this side just a little bit, and then I'll do okay. Your hips and back don't hurt anymore. No way. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I'll get some at some point, but I gotta kind of spread out my spending. All right, there's that. Let's go ahead and finish our other surface, and then that's just gonna glue to that. So let's just get this dry really fast. It should be close. It was close before. Bye, Shirley. Have a good night. I actually think it's good. So then I'm just gonna take a 220 grit, go over the top just to smooth it out. And then we'll take a 80 grit and kind of go around the edges just a little bit. And then we're gonna wax it. So surface wax, you wanna wax when you're doing paper, you wanna wax when you paint a surface, and then you're gonna put a transfer on top. Those are the two different kinds I wax. Let me turn on my glue gun. I was trying to time it so my live was done right when the kids got here. So we'll see how we do. It's 3:43. They should be here anytime. Yeah, this one's a good one. There's still a whole bunch of surfaces that are available only for designers and club members. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I recommend you do. And then again, this is one of the brand new transfers that came out yesterday. It's already dangerously low to sell out and is not restocking. It's called Picnic Patterns. So I'm going to cut along these lines because I want to use, I think I want to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. Better sooner than later. I know. So I'm going to fuzz it a couple times, but you can see it's mostly silk screen, so I'm just going to fuzz it on my shirt. I might have to use it, I'm going to have to use it twice though, I think. But we'll just line it up. Might have to be more than twice, but that's okay. So I'm just going to mark the top right like I always do. And I painted it the vanilla color because I wanted it to mostly be sweet pea, because this is mostly silk screen. So again, take our sweet pea color, we'll grab a small squeegee, and then we're just going to press this through. Yeah, I'm glad I placed my order too. There's 4 transfers that are going to sell out that came out yesterday, and we're not restocking them. So it's Don't Be Cocky or Don't Get Cocky. Those we love, which is that Memorial transfer, which is stunning. The Farm Life, which is another B, and then this Picnic Patterns. So if you guys want it, don't wait. We had a field day yesterday. Oh, nice. Sophie had a field trip yesterday too. I need to ask her how that went because I forgot yesterday. We went to the awards and it was just kind of crazy, so I never asked her how her field trip went. Okay, let's peel this up. Ooh, I like that. How pretty that is. What do you think? I like it. I like it a lot. So then I'm just gonna clean this really fast. I gotta grab one of these. Hold on. I got too much going on apparently. I'm just gonna give it a quick wipe down with a wipe because I'm just gonna use it again really quick. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Hopefully Mark comes out soon so he can help me clean up. I've kind of got stuff everywhere. So you'll want to use tap water to board eraser to clean this out ultimately, but I'm just cleaning it really quickly with a baby wipe so I can, you know, reuse it fast. Board erasers are not going to restock until the end of the month. I do have some here if you guys are low. I'm going to save them though only for my members. So if you're a Perks member, a designer, or a club member of ours and you need board erasers, send me a message just because I don't have a ton and I don't want to just, you know, give a bunch to other people and then my customers and team not have them. I think some bots wrecked that for us. What are you talking about? I don't even know. I probably said something that I don't know what you said. Sandy Bullard, you're going to go in the Sunday Fun Day basket if I can find my Post-it notes. I don't know where I put them. What did I do with them, guys? Oh my gosh. Well, I'll write it on a note in my thing because I can't find my darn Post-it notes. Okay. Yes, you're so welcome. Okay, let's get this dry so we can line it back up. We have to finish off that side and then the bottom quickly. I knew what you meant. I knew you meant boys, but I was like, ruined what? What were you talking about? Now I don't even know. I talk about things and then I'm like, what did I say? Oh, field trips. Yes, I see. Yeah. It's called short-term memory loss. Aw, I'm sorry. So again, the paste dries pretty darn quick. You can always wax it if you want, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to line it back up and finish out this side here. Can you guys tell I'm excited for my kids to get here? We're going to do that big surprise, so I'm like super excited for them to get here. Yes, I know, right, Cheryl? I think I'm stocked up. Like, I literally would have, like, a ton, and then, you know, they sell out for a little bit, and then you don't have any for a while. So, okay, so this is where that T in the top right will come in handy. We're literally just going to line it up. So I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to line it up with the last part I did. Just, like, right here. That's not right. I had it here, right? I was trying to line it up. So it would be the shorter one. Yeah, so it would be right here. Duh, Brittany. Right? Needs to go down just a little bit. There. That was hardcore concentration if you couldn't tell. It was a sticker and he was a goofball, but that was okay because we had fun when we were kids. Oh, that's good. Me and my brother did not have a good relationship at all growing up. I've talked about, my kids are here. I've talked about it before, but he had a drug addiction problem. He has overcome it since and we're close now. But we had a terrible relationship. He was not a very good brother. He was very mean. He was a bully. A little abusive at times, but now we have a much better relationship, so that's a positive. Let me grab my kids because I don't want them to go inside yet. Mom! Hold on a second, guys. Mom! Have them come in here. Oh, hey! Come in here, okay? Sorry. Kids are here. I'm excited. Yeah, we have a good relationship now, so it's not, you know, I'm over it. We had some rough times. Like, I remember he had like really bad addiction problems, and so one time I like was bringing him the cordless phone. Hi, baby. And I said the phone was for him, and he like he was mowing the lawn, and he pushed the lawnmower at me, and ran my foot over the lawnmower. I still have bruises. They're not bruises, scars. Hi, baby. Say hi. Oh, don't touch that. It's wet. You gonna come say hi to people? Oh, Parker's posing. They're here. I don't want you to go inside without me, so hold on. Come say hello to the people. Oh, you have better pants on today.
Yeah.
They cover your ankles.
Hello, I don't like that I can't see myself.
I had 7 brothers. Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine.
I don't like that I can't see myself.
Hi, baby. How are ya? All right, guys, we're almost done. Thanks for sticking it out with us. Like I said, come at home. Say hi to everybody.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, but don't go inside yet. You'll see. All right, last little bit. We have to line up here.
Why is there a bunch of stuff?
A bunch of stuff.
Over, like, everywhere.
What are you talking about?
Oh, there.
Oh, because I unboxed and Mark hasn't been out here to clean, so it's just a mess.
Mark plays.
He's the suds buster around here.
That's a Sluts Buster. I'm gonna go play
What
basketball.
is that sound?
Parker. That would be my brother. School yelling.
Okay. Last little bit right here. Can you guys hear him? They're all saying hello. Okay, there's that. Throw this in the sink. It's okay, I'll wipe it off.
Paisley's touching me.
I have a mess going on here.
Not on the wood.
I got a transfer stuck to itself.
Oh no.
My husband is away somewhere, but
I think it's starting to rain.
it's raining. Okay,
No.
watch out, baby. You gotta get your book bag out of the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go.
Do not shake the ball.
So we finished that.
Permission glasses. Play with you.
Mom, will you send Mark out? It's like a zoo when the kids are home, guys. Okay, we're done with that.
Where are the trees?
Now, let's just grab our basket. Honey, hand me that basket. So I told you guys I got these 2 baskets from Amazon. They're in my Amazon link. I'm going to use a smaller one. And as most of you guys know, floral foam gives me the icks. I won't touch it. So it's in a bag, and I'm just going to throw it in
I
here.
like your dress.
Thanks, honey.
How do you get a pretty dresses? Did you
And
put
then
on
I'm
a
going to
shopping
use
spree?
this. I love this. I think I got this from
Life
Michael's.
Skills?
But I'm going to put it on the side so it's just kind of hanging out.
Because if Mom wants to see something, I feel like she goes and buys it.
And then I'm going to need more hydrangeas, I think, because I'm down to 3. These are those Real Touch hydrangeas that you guys know I love. I definitely need more, but we're going to start with that for now.
Hey.
So it's going to be more full because I have to add more, okay? But that's the start of it. So I'm going to add more to that. And then I'm just going to glue my other piece onto here. I have a mess going on. What? And I lost my sticky notes. Anybody see my sticky notes?
No.
You guys got out of the way if I gotta do stuff.
How about you say hello to your stepchildren?
I'm trying, but you're like calling me out and I was doing stuff.
Oh, thank you. I threw them behind me. So I'll write her name down. Aren't the hydrangeas pretty? They're so realistic looking. They're really, really pretty. Sandy Bullard. I gotta write your name down. They're saying hi to you, Mark.
Hi guys.
All right, there's the surface.
Right now I'm going inside.
I don't want him to go inside yet.
Oh.
Sandy Bullard. That was a terrible handwriting. Okay, so then we're gonna take our cardstock. That is not centered at all. I'm gonna have to like trim that a little bit. If I take my X-Acto knife, like here, I think. Thought I got it centered, but clearly I didn't. We'll fix it. They're in my Amazon link. Lori. Lori, I just saw her the other night at the nail salon, you guys. I'm not friends with her on Facebook. She's friends with Denise, who's on my team. And I wasn't friends with her on Facebook, but I saw her, so I found her on Facebook and I messaged her and I said, hey, with like laughing faces. And she didn't see it for a little bit, and I don't think she like realized. And then finally, I think she looked up and saw me.
Where are you?
Sure.
You live down there?
Yeah. She was at the, remember that thing I went to for Denise?
I think so.
Yeah, she was there. She used to be a designer of Denise's. You guys, I got it on this side, but now this side's whatever. I gotta take off just a little bit. How was your nap?
Alright.
His new reclining chair got here today, so he's excited about that. It's a nice recliner. It was one of those that you can like move the headrest too, which is nice. Isn't it cute? This part I just got off a little bit, so we gotta fix it. But we're almost there. And it even gives it a little bit more of a rustic edge, which you guys know I'm all about. So then we're just gonna go ahead and glue this down. I'm gonna make sure I get some in the corner so it's not. Marsha Weber, you're gonna go do some Make Sunday baskets. Yeah, I will record their faces. Trust me, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. There we go. I did something similar with the 4th of July project I posted on the Chocolate Tour page, but I think that's cute. Did you say where you got the flowers from? Yes, they're in my Amazon link. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm just going to use, I gotta write down Marsha's name before I forget. And then I'm just going to use some, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Mark, what's this stuff called? And why is my brain not?
What?
What is this called?
Velcro?
Velcro. Oh my gosh. All I could think of was styrofoam, and it's not styrofoam. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of this. This is also in my Amazon link, as well as the baskets we use. I have to get some more hydrangeas, but these scissors aren't very good for this. I probably should use my other scissors. Thanks, honey. I unboxed, so I had a mess going on. Alright. Alright, so then we'll just take this off of here. They're dorks. It's the little things. Yeah, exactly. Alright, get that off of there. I used this on here on this. I was worried it was going to hurt the basket, but it actually didn't. It came right off, so I was happy to see that. Place that on there, and then we'll, like I said, I'm going to get more hydrangea so it's fuller, but you get the gist, right? And then this is just going to go on here. Oh, I love that. So that is what I'm going for. I will fill it more, but you kind of get what I'm going for, right? I'm trying to get this one to go right in the center. It's not cooperating at all. There we go. So there is that. And here is this. Did you see this, Mark? It's going to go on that one wall when you walk into the house. There's our two projects.
I could change it.
Yeah. What do we think? I love these. I think they turned out so good. Let me move my glue gun. Hi, Pam. So like I said, you guys, comment home. I think these turned out so good. I love them. What do you think? Hit the heart button. So cute. I just have to add some more hydrangeas in there. But we use nominee on there and kind of highlighted those flowers. We unboxed the new collection at the beginning, so if you guys missed that, go back and watch the beginning. But as always, if you guys have any questions, let us know. Like I said, comment home for the supplies. The baskets, the flowers are all from my Amazon link. This gold, I don't know what you call it, is from the At Home store. But if you guys have any questions, let us know. If you want to learn more about becoming a part of our crafting community, come at home, check your messenger. I will post a video of the kids later opening up their surprises. So you guys take care. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.